So the New York Knicks came in here on Friday in the first NBA Cup game of the season and got belt to ass. We weren't playing with them boys. We defeated the New York Knicks 135 to 125. But now, today, they get their chance for redemption. But we ain't going like we say in Chicago.
Cognac, gang.
Shot Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I am Cognac Boy CDubb, holding it down on another daily episode. If you like what you're listening to, make sure you hit that like button, punch that subscribe button. Top Ops, it's the rematch, y'all. We smothered the New York Knicks last game in Chicago, the first NBA Cup game of the season for us, 135 to 125. My top three ops of last game we played against the New York Knicks. This will be the first game that we play a team that we already played through the season. So it's going to go a little differently. Carl Anthony Towns, one of our top ops from last game, he didn't have a good shooting night. He shot under 50%. He dropped 22. But there was empty calories in those 22 points. Jalen Brunson also had a tough night. Shout out to Trey Jones and Ayo Dosunmu and Isaac Okoro. He shot under 40%, under 50% on Friday, dropping 29 points and 7 assists. And our last guy, Mikal Bridges, he was the efficient one. He shot really well last game, dropped 23 points and 6 assists. But it's a new day, y'all. And with a different game, and when you're seeing how the team plays, you're gonna have different ops, or maybe you have the same guys. Let's go over the top three threats going into tonight's game. At number one, it still can't be nobody else but Jalen Brunson. Yeah. He the top op. Yeah. He had a tough game last game, shooting 12 for 25. 3-8 from 3. That's under 50% shooting. That's probably under 45% shooting if I'm off the head on some math shit. But we must keep our antennas up with Jalen Brunson. Pride is added into this, bro. They do not want to lose to the Chicago Bulls 2 straight games, bro. This is a team that is slated to go to the NBA Finals by a lot of people. So it's going to be a pride game for the New York Knicks. And when you start with your pride, the pride starts with Jalen Brunson, bro. He makes this team go. We did a great job in the first game. We got to continue that into this game right here. He's going to come back even fiercer, even more aggressive. I don't know how more aggressive he can get. He shot 25 shots. This man shot 25 shots. And I think that he's going to get more aggressive. So the top op, the number one op, is Jalen Brunson. At number two, we're going with Mikal Bridges, bro. We're going with Mikal Bridges, man. Defensively and offensively, he was there for the Knicks last game, bro. 23, 6, and 4. And he played some hellacious defense as well, bro. Got a block out there. 9 of 14 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. So he was like one of the only ones that was efficient in that game against the Bulls. We might have to, I don't know if we make any matchup changes or anything, but look for Mikal Bridges to come in and be more aggressive as well. Expect some of the same numbers you got right here, 23, 4, and 6 with a block. The Bulls got to, keep your antennas up with Mikal Bridges. He ain't the end-all, be-all, but he can supplement a win for the New York Knicks if you do not pay attention to this guy. Mikal Bridges is a threat. Just like I said last week, he is a threat. Let's make sure we don't let this guy go off. 9 of 14, 4 of 8 from the field. He was shooting those little spin fadeaways. He liked to shoot in the mid range. I'm looking for Montes Puzelis and see if he can adapt to what he's seen from him last game. Let's see if Montes Puzelis made any changes because he was the guy mainly on him. You know, the Bulls switch everything, so it ain't one guy sticking one guy. So let's see how Montes just off the jump, off TP, how he deals with Mikal Bridges. Now this final guy, the final op for today is going to be a change. Last op, it was Carl Anthony Towns. But I cannot continue to let this goofy motherfucker be an op to me. Why would we fear a goofy ass player like Cat? Yeah, well, we want to be serious over here, man. He 22 and 10. That ain't bad. But he was inefficient, bro. Carl Anthony Towns. He was inefficient. 6 of 14, 1 of 5 from the 3-point line. I expect him to be better. Um, but he's not like one of the top threats for me this game. So with that being said, the number 3 op will be OG Anunoby, bro. And I can't believe I missed out on putting this guy as a top out last game. OG Anunoby is somebody that you could depend on each and every game to give you consistent play on the offensive end and the defensive end. He's tough. He can shoot it from a 3-level score. He can get to the basket mid range. He can shoot the 3. He can guard 1 through 4. Sometimes you can put him on a 5 if you have to. OG Anunoby is a threat. And I feel ashamed of myself for not putting him on the last top 3 ops. But it is what it is, man. This is going to be another matchup for a guy like Montes as well. You know, the Bulls switch everything. Maybe Julian Phillips get out there, get him a little taste. Jalen Smith, Kevin Herter. We all gonna have to do this as a team. OG Anunoby is a solid, consistent player. He ain't scared of shit. He just gonna get out there and do what he do. Hoop, two-way player, offense and defense. Bulls better have their antennas up, bro. Better have their antennas up. And with that being said, the Chicago Bulls look to get a 2-0 lead in a season series against the New York Knicks. This will be a fiercely competitive game, especially look for the New York Knicks to come out with a haymakers, throwing haymakers early, trying to prove that 135 to 125 score just ain't that. But we must absorb those, get up off the mat, and come right back with our haymakers of our own. This is going to be an exciting game. Can the Bulls hold it down? Can we get to 6-0? Only time will tell, bro. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me know if you agree with these top 3 ops going into this game later on tonight. And I'm going to catch y'all on the live call later on. For sure.
Cognac.